Alright, so this is going to be Soma's Character Episodes, and let's get started.
I'm running low on samples of a certain origami species. Luckily, a group of them were just reported at a nearby factory. I'll be heading over there to do a little hunting. Would you care to join me?
Sure.
Good. Thank you. It was 3 years ago. I lost a friend to this place. She was like a little sister to me. Certainly closer than my real family. I should have saved her.
It's never easy.
Yeah. Never easy. Day in and day out, I am surrounded by death that I can come to terms with. But I still can't get used to her absence. Captain, do you know much of the Aegis project?
Not a lot.
It was an elaborate plan to save humanity. First devised by my father, Director Johannes von Schicksal. He lived by a simple code. The ends justify the means. I've never been able to come to terms with that. Still, as I delve deeper into his work, I have come to see that, though mad, he truly had a first-rate mind. His name appears constantly in all kinds of texts, though mostly his early work pertained to advances in construction. Yet still, despite all that renown, my apologies. Linda was scheduled to call.
I'll come back later.
Thank you. We'll pick this up again then. Farewell. Perhaps a little compression here would better serve the required bias factor tuning. Still, this Aegis was built for strength. I can see his arrogant face in every one of these walls.
We spoke about Aegis.
We didn't get to finish our talk last time, did we? Where did we leave off? Ah, of course. Well, I may not be as great a scientist as my father, but I do have much I can be proud of. I have friends who trust me implicitly, just as I trust them. I am proud to fight alongside each of them. Kota may act the fool, but he swore to protect the Far East for as long as he draws breath. Alyssa battles origami and paperwork every day for the people in the satellite bases. Meanwhile, Lindo and an old friend have gone in search of new origami. Every new find helps to create a better future. There's no one right answer to life. There's always many paths before you. I know that now.
Wise words.
I learned them from a friend. When Aegis failed, my father lost his mind. When he fell, he was alone. Enemies waited in every shadow. Fanaticism like his breeds self-righteousness, which brings isolation, only furthering his fanaticism. I walked that path once. I know too well how easy it is to slip and fall. I didn't mean to talk your ear off. Let's proceed. I may have mentioned this before, but you really do remind me of one of my old friends. I expect the same greatness of you.
Soma learned a bloodart.
Is that you, Graham? I know what you're thinking, but don't kid yourself. Especially if that's an order from HQ. We don't have those kinds of resources. You want to know what's out there? Go look yourself. Ah, you're here. I wanted to apologize. I may have placed too much of my own burden on your shoulders. In any case, I made a prototype part using the QB cells. If you like, you can use it.
What are you researching?
Oh, I suppose I haven't told you that, have I? Almost all of the research at the Far East branch is focused on quelling the origami threat. Actually, this is quite the opportunity. Is there anything you'd like to know?
About Sakaki's work. Origami satiety tactics.
We're developing a plan to synthesize oracle cells meant to instantly sate the origami appetite. Humans eat when we're hungry, but origami are always hungry. It is a base instinct to them, like breathing. If we can find a way to stop that gnawing hunger, they won't want to eat us. It's simple, although perhaps not the most elegant solution. What else would you like to know?
Origami domestication.
Theoretically, we can trap origami in armored pens and try to control what they eat and when, thus training them in a way. If it proves feasible, it will be easier to obtain materials for research and god arcs. Maybe even find an alternative food source for them. Moreover, we might be able to breed origami that only eat other species of origami. Precisely the definition of two birds. What else would you like to know?
Origami communication.
Some god eaters resonate with others. We may try to use that same resonance to commune with origami. But being in blood, I suspect you know all about resonance. Who can say? Maybe one day origami and humans will no longer be trapped in war. What else would you like to know?
I have another question. About Soma's work. Personal Aegis shelters.
We've talked about pureblood origami before, like the QB. Lindo gave a light explanation. I plan to use the QB cells to create a portable, instantly deployable shelter. With any luck, it will help those who can't fight the origami to defend themselves. What else would you like to know?
Plant-like walls.
Imagine it. Massive satellite-based walls could build themselves in as little as 3 days. Research that would allow anti-origami walls to grow like trees is moving forward. Currently, it takes about 6 months to build even small satellite bases. But with this, we could truly help the human population begin to recover and spread out. What else would you like to know?
Adaptive oracle cells.
Ah, yes. That research is meant to harness the transformative properties of QB cells. If applied in a shield, for example, they may learn to nullify attacks the shield has faced. They could also be used in base development, adapting materials to harsh environments. It's not yet ready for practical testing, but it will be. I'll see to that. What else would you like to know?
Nothing in particular.
Very well. Leave all of that element to me. In fact, we need Sakaki to focus more on his directorial tasks and less on his research.
Received a longevity talisman from Soma. It took quite a bit of work, but we managed to collect all the materials. I feel as though I need to repay you. What would Coda do in this situation? You can treat me to dinner. Excellent, that'll do. After all, should this fail, I'll need your help again. Honestly, experiments fail often. I'm still learning, but I've found that much to be true. Dr. Sakaki and my father must have failed all the time on the way to success. But there's something to be said for never giving up. You must try until you succeed. Soma's blood art improved.
Did you know that humans used to be able to get to the moon? It was lost when the origami came. There seemed to be bigger problems. We lost almost all of the old Earth. But still, we keep fighting, striving to take it back. We keep pushing, one small step at a time, against the tide. We can make a better future. Come on, let's keep going.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's go.
Soma's blood art improved. Soma learned the skill Quiet Spirit. Alright, so that's the end of Soma's character episodes. Next up seems to be Lindo, but until next time.